We're only in March and there's already tons of celebrities who have called off their engagements. From Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly to Avril Lavigne and Modsun. Let's take a look at all these celebs no longer tying the knot. Starting off this countdown we have Avril Lavigne and Modsun. And it seems like Avril said "see ya later boy," as reps confirmed that the pair have broken up. Which seems hard to believe because they were head over heels for each other. The news came almost 1 year after the pair got engaged. Now what's crazy is that Avril has been spotted going out with Tyga, so she moved on very fast. Not only that, but Modsun said he had no idea that him and Avril even broke up. His rep said, and I quote, "They were together and engaged as of 3 days ago when he left for a tour, so if anything has changed, that's news to him." He apparently found out after the news of her and Tyga made headlines. Moving on to number 9, we have Maisie Williams and Reuben Selby. Now this one came as a huge shock to fans since they were dating for 5 years. That's a long time to spend with one person, and we were expecting an engagement between the two, but nope. So the pair made their relationship public in 2019. The news broke on February 23rd after Maisie shared a selfie of the two to her Instagram story with the caption, "The end of an era," with a broken heart emoji. Her explanation went as so. At Reuben Selby _ and I decided to end our relationship. Since we met 5 years ago, our connection always extended deeply into our shared and separate creative careers, and it will continue to do so. This decision is something we are so grateful for, so as we can protect the magic that we can't help but emit whenever we put our brains together. Concluding the statement, she said no further questions for the time being, and added that they must protect their children, which was a reference to her dog. How sad though. In our 8th spot we have Maddie Ziegler and Eddie Benjamin. The two began the relationship in 2019 but didn't go public with it until March of 2020. The two dated for more than 3 years and just called it quits, which again came as a huge shock. Fans thought that the two were endgame and were going to get engaged. When speaking of her partner, Maddie said things like, and I quote, "I feel very excited every day that I get to date him. We have such a good time together and we were best friends for a really long time before we dated. It's like I'm just hanging out with my best friend every day. It's really fun, it's honestly the best, I love it." So it's crazy how things can change that fast. In our 7th spot, we have Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. The two have had an on-again, off-again relationship for quite some time, but this time it seems like they have called it quits once and for all. The reason being, well, according to a source, Kylie is very focused on her kids and her business, whereas Travis Scott, on the other hand, is a partier. Kylie isn't into partying right now, so they are butting heads about their different focuses. But now, although they weren't engaged, rumor has it that there were talks about it. But now it seems like that possibility is completely off the table. And at number 6 we have Shannon Beador and John Janssen. The Real Housewives of Orange County star Shannon Beador and her partner John Janssen have called it quits this year. Shannon moved on to John pretty fast after her messy divorce from ex-husband David Beador. In 2019, Shannon revealed that she had a new man in her life and that the two had met through mutual friends. When talking about her relationship, she said, and I quote, "I've never been happier. I'm in a really great place. My friends have known him for 30 years, so I didn't have to make sure he was there for the right reasons. He's just a great person. I have a great connection with him." Now, Shannon and John ended things in November of 2022, but were on and off again until January of this year. That's when she finally revealed that they are no longer together. John said, and I quote, "We're two people who love each other very much, but love is not always enough. And while I know Shannon sees it as I've said things to her I never meant, I hope she'll be able to see that there's no bad person here. It's two really good people who couldn't make it work. I think the world of Shannon, I just want the best for her. She deserves that." Now Shannon added, and I quote, "I was hopeful this was the man I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I wanted it to work out. I've never loved anyone like I've loved John, but clearly he didn't feel the same way." So it seems as if Shannon thought John was the one and was ready for him to be endgame, but he didn't feel the same about her. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with Nick Viall and Natalie Joy. Bachelor Nation's Nick Viall has recently revealed that he has popped the question to girlfriend Natalie Joy, and she said yes. The two revealed the news in a joint Instagram post on January 12th. The post featured their engagement photos and said, and I quote, "For the rest of my life, it's you." Now, here's the thing. People are saying that this relationship is doomed to fail and have predicted they will call off their engagement this year. Why? Well, first off, they got engaged very quickly, within a year. Not only that, but people pointed out their age gap. Nick is 42 years old, while Natalie is 24 years old. That's an 18-year age gap. Now, they may prove us wrong. Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Moving on to number 4, we have Lily James and Michael Shuman. Lily James and rockstar boyfriend Michael Shuman have broken up following claims that they were engaged. The two dated for about 2 years and have said that over the past couple months they just grew apart. The couple were first spotted in February of 2021 sharing a kiss outside a hotel that Lily was staying in while filming the movie What's Love Gotta Do With It. The couple made it official at the Oscars in 2022, where they made their first red carpet debut together. Then in August of 2022, the two sparked engagement rumors when Lily was spotted rocking a ring on her ring finger. But the two have drifted apart and are no longer together. In our third spot, we have Ty Herndon and Alex. Here is another couple that fans think rushed into an engagement. After dating for just 6 months, Ty Herndon and Alex have gotten engaged. Ty said, and I quote, "After all this time, I have met the person I know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with." Alex is a brilliant artist and craftsman who restores mid-century furniture and makes stained glass art. He will also be starting work on his MBA soon. He's a smarty, y'all, and I can't wait for all of you to get to know him. Not only that, but apparently they have already started to plan the wedding and want it later this year. Again, fans think that they are rushing into things and everything is happening so fast that it's doomed to fail. Hopefully, they can prove these people wrong though. Coming in at number 2, we have Falynn, Pina, and Jaylan Banks. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Falynn Pina and her fiance Jaylan Banks have broken up nearly 16 months after getting married. In a joint statement released on February 9th, the two said, and I quote, "It is with deep sadness in our hearts that we have decided to end our journey as a couple. Though we love each other very much, we feel it is best to part ways. Our bond as friends and family will never be broken. We ask for privacy at this time." Now, this news comes just a month after she announced that she sadly suffered a pregnancy loss. And in our number 1 spot, we have Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. Now, these two were quite the item. They seemed madly in love with each other, even saying that they drink each other's blood. Is that couple goals or what? Just kidding. But recently, there seems to be a bit of bad blood between them. Get it? Bad blood. Now, it's not 100% sure what went down, but it's been alluded to that Machine Gun Kelly cheated on Megan. Dude, first of all, who cheats on Megan Fox? Okay? They're crazy. Anyway, apparently the two had a big fight over the Super Bowl weekend, which led to Megan taking off her engagement ring. The same source claimed that Megan is very upset and won't even speak to her fiancé. This news came days after Megan posted lyrics on her Instagram, all hinting at dishonesty and cheating. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Honestly, I'm still shook at Megan Fox. Who cheats on Megan anyways? I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan. Until next time, I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.